All right. So here's Amalia's paper, and I just want to point out sort of when we talk about conclusions, right? Conclusions don't just have to come at the end. You want to restate claims, significance, offer insights or connections, suggest future thinking and actions. So all of these things should be going on throughout your paper, particularly in the argument section, right? Here we have in this paragraph, not enough people know. Not enough people know enough about the refugees, their genocide, and their history, right? That's sort of one of her main ideas that she repeats as a conclusion, right? Teens and young adults need to learn that there's a disaster in this world and they need to know what they can do to help as they get older. Again, this is a type of conclusion, right, that she's getting to. Again, here, the UN cannot provide the resources necessary to rehabilitate the refugee camp within the camp, so they establish a program to place them elsewhere in someone else's hands, right? We get then a conditional. Notice she has a nice transition. If the refugees, and we go on, right? And she's again kind of, even if refugees have the desire and prepared to leave their camps, the process of migration is strenuous and there's often no place to go, right? This is a conclusion about how we really need to help, right? She's building an argument, right? Each and every one of her paragraphs kind of is sort of explaining, drawing conclusions, making connections, right? Moving us towards these parts, right? That there is a significance, that there is this insight. These are the conclusions that you're making throughout your paper, right? That return back to your thesis. We need to help the Darfuris, right? This is something that she's returning to throughout and giving many, many different reasons why. So this is what I mean by great conclusions is not just one big paragraph at the end, which is a conclusion, but it is also throughout your paper, retying it back to your thesis and really explaining the significance, the connections, and the actions that you want to have happen.